messed it up.
We thought that we had gotten it right. We messed it up. I never clicked the go live button, so that was hilarious.
And we're like blah 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 blah.
And then I'm like, wait, nothing's live yet. Nobody can see us. Hello to
it wouldn't
everyone.
be a Nick and Lex video if something doesn't go wrong.
Hello to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's so awesome to see so many familiar faces. I'll be putting like the top, I guess, the comments that happened before everything even started. So thank you so much to Raider Fan. Of course, Mr. Wondrous was here. Dave, Matt was here. B-Mac in the house.
B-Mac is back.
And Matt said that he subscribed at about 30,000 subscribers. And right now, when I was put the initial banner that came up that said 75,000, I saw the one for 20,000. I saw one for 10,000, 30. So it's just so cool. Thank you, everyone, so much.
Frank is in the house.
Frank is here. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. And I'm so happy that we're able to go live. Finally, we've got Jim X. Thank you so much. You got your brew. I've got my brew as well. It's a tea.
I got some cold
Nick
coffee.
has a cold brew, so everyone's got their kind of brew. The Uber cast is here.
Hey.
Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. It's wonderful to be live with you guys. So many of you are here. I just love it. And thank you all so much for your warm wishes and congratulations. It's awesome to be here with you guys. Who else do we have?
Tony Stark. Is that Tony?
Adam. Oh, it's Adam. Yay!
Oh my
Adam!
God. How's it going? I was like, Tony Stark. Hey, nice.
That's awesome.
He made it. And it's very late over there.
JK is here.
JK is here.
Yay! JK, I hope you enjoyed the B-52's track that we released earlier.
Yes.
And we wanted to get it out sooner, but you know, weekends we move a little bit slower. So
Rob is in the house.
Woo! Thank you all so much. It's so awesome that you guys are here, and B-Mac, you know, and a lot of you guys have been with us for a long time.
From the start.
Yeah. It's just, it's awesome. We have a lot that we want to talk about and that we've been wanting to talk about.
We haven't been live for like, what, 4 months?
Yeah.
And last time we were live, we said we were going to be live more often. But it's like, there's so much stuff, you know, there's work and then there's all the stuff that comes.
But
we have Scott Anderson in the house.
Yeah, Scott!
Nice.
Woohoo! Yay!
So we were thinking, if you guys wanted today, since we're doing this 75,000, if you want to come on, you know, you only need a mic and I think a wired internet connection.
Yes.
You don't need to be on camera, but if you want to, of course, be on camera, you can.
Yeah,
how many people fit in the?
I think
stream
3 or 4.
4
I'm not sure,
time?
and I don't know what would be best, if like doing it like one at a time, and maybe doing like if you guys tell us like what your favorite Nick and Lex video was. We thought that might be kind of fun.
And why you subscribed.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
I like that. So if you want to come on and tell us your favorite video and why you subscribed, please make sure, like Nick said, you have a good mic that we can hear you and a wired internet connection. And we have to say wired just because it happens, and
so you're not choppy.
Yeah.
And you're not cutting out.
And we've been there before. So I'm so glad to see so many of you here. Wagstaff, thank you so much.
Eagles.
David Molina is asking how Marley is. There he is. He's sleeping under the table.
Come.
He's coming. Rob, that song was so cool. We actually mentioned it today. Oh my goodness. There he is.
It wouldn't be Marley without him. That's what he does. That's how he talks.
That's how he says everything he wants to say. Dave, we're so glad that you're
here. He looks like
here.
a little baby, like just tired. Look at him.
No, he's a little angel. He has his appointment next week to get groomed. We fell behind while we were gone, and then it's impossible to get an appointment with her. So, yeah, Eagles Rule is here, and Raider fan says that BMAC has been missed. We all agree.
Yes, I haven't seen him in a while.
I know. Well, a hardline connection, like having your Ethernet cable, just it's ideal unless you have like extremely high speed internet on your phone. Mm-hmm. That's when it gets choppy, and we want to try to avoid that because we've been
still figuring out the lyrics to Rose Darling. Well, I have you heard, like read them?
No.
Yeah, no, they're like very, I don't know, there's a lot of theories, but I don't know if we can it's like the theme about Rose Darling is, I don't know if you can discuss that, on air.
Oh, yeah, because I have no idea what it's about. So, but muchas gracias, Iván, por estar aquí. Muchas gracias a todos nuestros suscriptores latinoamericanos también por todo su apoyo. All of the support that we've gotten from our Latin American subscribers is awesome.
Spain, like Mexico, Spain, Argentina, Chile.
Yes.
And I mean, there's so many.
It's amazing.
Countries.
Mackie Mental is here. Yay! So many familiar faces.
I see David
Molina. Yep.
David Molina.
Shown a couple of his comments already. Yeah. And he said his favorite was Roundabout by Yes. I love that song and I love that reaction. I actually heard it the other day because I read a comment on on that video that said that this album was not as well received, but that this person liked it. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, why wouldn't it be as well received? And then I decided to listen to Roundabout, and I'm like, man, what a good song.
Yeah, I learned the intro, remember, when I was learning the intro?
Yes, I know, and that's why I know it so well.
Yeah, she had to kind of like listen to me, like learning it from slowly and then speeding it up, and until I got it exactly the same. But you're so used to it.
I am.
I guess living with a musician is like you just hear stuff on a loop, right?
Yeah. So Jim X says he doesn't have a mic, but he wants to say why he subscribed. It wasn't the music, it was us. Wonderful company and bonus of good music. Thank you so much. Yes, happy birthday. I didn't know it was Richard's birthday as well. I didn't see that anywhere. I'm so sorry, Richard, if you're watching this and we missed that. That was not our intention. And Raider fan says he just rewatched our Starship Trooper reaction.
That was early. That was even before Roundabout.
Yeah. I think that's when like I was so intrigued by Yes. I feel like we've had a lot of bands throughout these 75,000 that have caused like a deep impact on us, and we were thinking maybe throughout the live, kind of to keep you guys engaged, definitely one we could like like say them little by little. And
I would start. I guess I think
I'm like, he's starting already.
I think the biggest one for me, and I think for you too, is Steely Dan.
Steely Dan for sure.
That's literally the band that I can always put on. I can't always listen to like Yes. I can pretty much always listen to Genesis,
Yeah.
But that's already going too far. But I think Steely Dan is one of the bands that I can always listen to. I'm always, whatever mood I'm in, if I'm happy, sad, like they're just, I don't know. There's something about them that just makes me feel good.
Yeah, I think that Steely Dan for sure changed our lives. That's a big life-changing one throughout the life of the channel. And JK says the first video he ever watched of ours was Peg. So our
where I called them disco.
Yes, and I just saw Kay Brewski, who's in the house right now. He said, congrats Nick and Lex on this milestone. I just saw that Kay Brewski rewatched Peg, and he went back and rewatched our very first reaction ever, which was In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel.
We didn't even use headphones on that one. We didn't even know how to do that. And it was, that was interesting because that was the first time where we said, let's just do a video. And then we even in the video, we said, we're not going to post it. And that's when it started. We're like, wow, this is actually pretty cool to reflect what you feel about a music.
Yes, right? I agree, because it's just fun to sit there and talk about it. Sometimes you listen to music and you're like, oh, that was a good song. You might listen to it again, but you never really got to say exactly how it made you feel and go into depth. So I really enjoyed that. And I remember in that first reaction to In Your Eyes, I was very like unsure if I'd be able to act naturally in front of a camera. And that was a big thing for me. Yeah. So when we went back and watched the video, I was like, oh.
And then it felt so great. And then the second one we did was Sting. And we were like, wow, like that is so good. And I think also because we were at a point where we were just listening to the same music. And it was just like this German band, right? Yeah. Annemai Kantereit. And then suddenly when we heard like Sting and stuff, and with headphones, I think that was the whole thing, that listening to music with like a bunch with a pair of headsets, that was just what I guess. Yeah. I don't know. That's what sold me on the idea. It was like, wow, this sounds amazing. I'm getting all these feelings, you know, and it's just it's wonderful. That's how it happened.
It is wonderful. And he said, there you go. You two were innocent newbies. Ted says he really enjoyed our reactions to Pat Metheny. I love Pat Metheny, and I do listen to the songs that we've heard on the channel quite a bit.
There is one Pat Metheny reaction we haven't released because it was blocked, and then it was blocked for so long that it's just like such an old video now. The one Mexico.
So I know that one's on Patreon.
Yeah, but it's not on YouTube. Oh. And it's not on YouTube because in that reaction I say, oh, this is our last Pat Metheny reaction. And of course, that's stupid to say.
I know.
But I mean, because we had so many Pat Metheny reactions in a row, like 10, that we were just like, okay, we have to stop only releasing Pat Metheny. So now I haven't released the video because I sound like an idiot.
Yeah, and then
this is the last one.
Exactly. And then we're like, people sometimes get confused, even though we're uploading a video from a while ago, and people sometimes get confused and they think it's now. And even with the throwback pictures, it's cute because
they say like, oh, you guys look amazing.
Great trip, and it's like a picture from like
12 years ago.
And we're in an airplane, so it's funny. But
it's because a lot of people don't read, so it's just like, that's the problem. They just see something and they comment.
Yeah.
Or we release a video from a year ago and they think it's today. So, or even they see a video of us reacting the first time to Steely Dan and they're trying to school us on Steely Dan, and it's so funny because we already we're so. Yeah. But it's like you said, it's nice.
It's normal. But I think that a lot of you guys just are telling us here why you subscribed. Michael said. He subscribed because of the Thin Lizzy marathons. Okay. Nick is so knowledgeable on guitarists. That is very true. So yeah, and
there's one more coming, so stay tuned. Yeah.
And Matt says his first request was Helmet for Metal with Nick. That's awesome. And when Metal with Nick started, that was heavy stuff.
Yeah, the intro. I remember. And then I was like, well, I think I can't just do metal. I can listen to.
Yeah.
It would be like just limiting. Yeah. Just to listen to metal. And first it was only death metal. And people were like, oh God, death metal. And I don't even listen to death metal. So it was kind of like I scratched it every
David Molina, he says he subscribed because we were doing songs off the beaten path, and that he really enjoys My God by Jethro Tull. I love that song. So much. And I remember when I first heard it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be listening to this one.
And then we did the live version, remember? When he was playing the flute on he would do like these,
And Mr. Wondrous says that there's too few Dead Can Dance songs.
I agree.
And that is very true. We talk about Dead Can Dance a lot. but we haven't really done a lot of them.
But I love them also individually. Yeah. What's her name? Do you remember the singer? Because it's a woman and a guy, and but he also has an amazing voice. I'm sure they're gonna put it in the comments.
Yeah, you guys tell us from The Dead Can Dance.
Yeah. But she has just remember her stuff in Gladiator. The vocalist.
Yes,
she's from Dead Can Dance. Okay. And just that music. Oh my god, I can't watch the movie. Like I always shed a tear because it's so. Her voice gets you.
It does. It really, really does.
Yeah, I guess that's also a reason why we don't do Dead Can Dance too much. I think I don't know what her. I think it's Laura or something.
Lisa Gerard.
Lisa Gerard. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That's why I love you guys. You guys are so much.
And I love Bill letting us know this. When you go see Glenn Hughes, you will have to check out his work with Trapeze. We're gonna go see Yngwie Malmsteen and Glenn Hughes.
Yeah, he's gonna play the 50th anniversary of the album. Oh, man, I think Fireball.
Hi, Thomas.
Fireball? No, or wait. I just had a poster. If you go to pictures,
here.
Let's see. Alexia is the one in control here. Wait. Oh no, you can't. Can you type in here? The Glenn, and then it's gonna show us Glenn Hughes. I wonder what would happen if we would just play music right now.
I think
if they would take it down.
The live could get blocked, is what I've heard. I don't know. I know some people, and this is a good thing to cover on here. Some people have told us that they watch other channels that listen to music live, and then through super chats, they are able to continue doing them because they would get blocked normally. So I don't know if that's a thing because I've never seen that before, and I think that it would be blocked right away.
What's his name? The other Lex couple, Brad and Lex, they're doing that. Okay, and it was pretty fruitful for them. But then I don't know if they left. So here it says Glenn Hughes. I said Hughes, of course.
So I don't know. Maybe people already told us in the chat what they're doing.
Yeah, so we're gonna it's gonna be the 50th anniversary of a certain Deep Purple album
of Burn. See, they told us this, and you're still looking for it.
And Yngwie Malmsteen is just gonna Yngwie Malmsteen is just gonna play his greatest stuff. I'm sure he's gonna play Far Beyond the Sun, Trilogy, all that instrumental stuff.
Yeah. And BMac, thank you so much. He said he subscribed because I loved how two younger. What's this? What is this? We're exploring music from before you were born. Yes. Yeah. And Raider fan, thank you so much. Says he subscribed because of our smiles.
Well, not mine.
So sweet. Alexia. Well, we are just so grateful to have you guys. And yes, we share our lives with you, our families with you, because we do feel that you are our family. We call you our YouTube family. Jules is in the house. Thank you so much. Genuine and sincere. Thank you so much.
Frank. Let's see what Frank.
Rush, La Villa Strangiato. Yeah. Then I watched a few videos and subscribed. Yeah. Thank you so much. Matt says he loves going through the music discovery with us. I thought I heard it all, and boy, I was wrong.
That's my mentality, but I have a lot of things in common with Matt. And I just thought I was so knowledgeable. I had heard so much music. I was so wrong. But that's, I guess,
that happens.
Everyone. And even when we went to Mexico this last time, I talked to some friends and showed them Steely Dan, and they were blown away. I showed them, ELP, Rush, and they had no idea of these bands. It's just like in Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, you live in this bubble, and there's like these bands that everybody knows, and then you think you know pretty much everything. Yeah. And then if you go outside a little bit, you're like, wow,
oh, I know this.
I'm already like so knowledgeable. Like I listen to Pink Floyd, you know, and because other people are like, oh yeah, Another Brick in the Wall. That's like all they know. Yeah. That's the one song everybody knows. Yeah. So it's just insane how. And then when you come to the US or Europe, people are like, no, you have no idea.
Yeah. Look, another Wendell said his favorite reaction was Rush, La Villa Strangiato. Appreciation for their playing. Thank you so much, Wendell, for being on this journey with us. It's wonderful to have you. Tammy says, I can't stay, but congratulations. Thank you so much, Tammy. And Karen says, thank you for all your great Chicago reactions. We love doing Chicago.
Narvik is in that literally, what, an hour away?
Like 20 minutes.
20. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Narvik.
Wow.
Woo! And Dave says, it took me 3 months to subscribe, but you hooked me and you're still my only subscription. What?
3 months.
Dave, but you're only subscribed to us?
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I guess from reactors, because there's a lot of channels. But I'm also like, when I watch a video, it takes me some time. It's just that weird thing that you're like pressing that button. You know?
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't know, am I gonna watch this or
Yeah.
Because I think even when we look at the metrics, there's like 70% of people that watch the channel that are not even subscribed. So we don't even have the
Lee and Mike in the house.
Yeah.
Hello.
We just went to Kansas with Lee. Yes. That was amazing. Yes. But we talked about that.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about anything about Germany.
Yeah,
we wanted to make like a big video of her. But you would have to basically, what did you like the most?
So it was amazing to go. There was this moment. So first off, just getting to Germany was an adventure because we went to Mexico first.
Yeah,
had my sister's graduation.
10 days. So just that like was 11, a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane. You're so right, because just being in Mexico, all the people we re-met, revisited after like not seeing them 10 years. Yes. That was just overwhelming.
It was very therapeutic, the whole thing, and we saw people from a very long time ago, and that always just helps close certain circles, and it was wonderful in that regard. So Mexico was great. We saw my sister graduate high school. We partied, we went out, we spent family time.
Yeah, and then friends that we hadn't seen literally in a decade.
Yeah.
We rekindled, and it was so nice. It was also sometimes a little bit difficult because when we last saw these people, like what we're going through, like maybe you personally, I personally, in our lives. I mean, we were great, but just our lives. And when you speak to someone from that long ago, you kind of like, it transports you back.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, it was tough, sometimes. Yeah. But also very beautiful. And now I look back and I'm very happy.
Yeah. It was definitely a very very revealing, to kind of go back, and it was just great. So Mexico, great success, hung out with friends, played music.
Yeah. We recorded.
Went to the beach, I think once or twice. Never got in the pool. Sorry, Jim and Lisa.
I never went into we never went to the ocean.
We got into the pool at La Playa States. That was it. But not into the pool at Jim's house.
Yeah, I know.
And so then we went to Mexico City. We spent some time with my Aunt Patty, who's been on the channel, and my cousin Alcides, and it was beautiful. We went to a nearby town called Valle de Bravo and went to a sanctuary where there's meditations and sweat lodge and kind of all this stuff, and amazing music studio. It was just great. And then from Mexico City, we flew to Munich. And yeah, it was just getting there was amazing. Seeing the city from the airplane was wonderful. When we landed,
I hadn't been back forever since we left, like my parents and I.
Yeah,
that was insane.
That was because getting to like going that far back in your past, because we had just gone back in the past in Mexico, and then going even further in the past as a child.
Yeah, when I was thinking about this whole trip, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like lose my cool. But it was just great memories. I saw my best friend ever after all this time, and we were just like and it seemed like we hadn't seen each other like a week.
Yeah.
Right.
How long had it been since you and Tobias had seen each other? Was it 18 years?
A little bit more.
Yeah. That was amazing. That was wonderful when they got to see each other. There was obviously a lot of hugging and emotions, and it was wonderful. And then something happened at the airport.
Oh yeah.
We were getting our bags, and I was like in shock that I was in a different country, and I was so excited, and I was just really in my head about this whole thing. Like, I can't believe I'm in the Munich airport. Like, I'm going to the bathroom in Munich. And I was just like that, So then we're grabbing our bags at the baggage claim, and then we hear,
Nick and Lex.
No. Hey. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I dropped something. Someone's speaking to me in English. I look so American, like, you know? And then I like look back, and they're like, Nick and Lex.
Oh, yeah,
I love your Steely Dan reactions. I'm a big fan of your channel. And we're like,
in Munich. Yeah. But I think we talked about that. Have we talked about that?
Yeah, in one video, but not everybody watches every single video. Yeah, so I thought it would be cool to share that. But
that was insane. And he didn't even say anything. He just walked away. He was literally walking away. And when he said, "I'm a big Steely Dan fan. Thank you."
Yeah, we didn't even get a chance to like say. All I could say, all that could come out of my mouth was,
"Thank you."
Really? Like, because I thought they were gonna say like, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am, you dropped your sweater or your bag or something," about like what I was doing, and then he said that, and all I could say was, "Really?" Like, I was in such.
But it's disbelief. Always the same. Like, we met some people at the Kansas concert, and they said, "Oh, and Nick and Lex, nice to meet you." And you're always initially very shocked. It's never normal. It's always weird.
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't know that these people know you, so you're just like, whoa.
Yes,
it's just weird.
It is,
but it's nice. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that I'm never gonna get used to it.
Yes. And it was just so great to travel together under these circumstances. There was no obligation of any kind. There was no plans. I normally like plan everything.
It was basically because I told her, just let me do
in Munich. Germany.
Yeah, because I know my way around. I know the city. I know the transportation. I speak the language, and it was literally just like going back, and it was like I'd been there all my life. And she was even surprised that I still remembered specific ways to get to, because all the train stations are massive, like in Chicago Underground. You remember when we went to the that I said, "Oh, let's go to the Hauptbahnhof."
Oh yeah.
And I just found that like a dog. I was sniffing like, and then suddenly, and Alexia literally lost her cool, because I told her, "You're gonna see this amazing like plant of trains, and you're gonna see like all this stuff." And I described it to her, and then 5 minutes later, you saw it, and she was just like overwhelmed that she was there,
because we had just gotten off the airplane. We went home first, and then dropped everything off. The Airbnb, and then dropped everything off, and then we're like, "Oh, let's."
Yeah, I was like, "You have to have a Schweinshaxen and a beer, a real German beer, and then maybe like one of the we had the what was it, the
Spätzle?
Strudel, Apfelstrudel.
Oh,
Which a strudel, you know what a strudel is, but so I wanted you to treat Alexia to some, real German food and some beer, and before that, I guess we yeah. But every day I guess every day we walked like 7 or 8 miles, like at least.
Oh yeah.
And we never took a
not
Uber,
one Uber, not one taxi, only metro,
and walking
the whole time and walking, and it was great because that's not something we can do where we live in Denver. The train or light rail system is okay, and we live in front of actually a light rail station that we could easily use, but
it's so slow.
It's very it's time consuming, and it's not as
on time. In Germany, everything is like freaking like clockwork. I love that. I loved going back, and it's just like I remembered everything is on time. I love it, and I miss that so much. In Mexico, it doesn't exist. In Mexico, everything is mañana, mañana, tomorrow, and it never happens. So just to be back in that environment was so good.
Yeah. It was wonderful. And, just also it was feeling like when we went back to Nick's childhood, like his neighborhood, his old house, we met someone who was actually living there, and we went to Nick's old school with his best friend where they met.
And it said kindergarten. On the school, it literally said 1938 that had opened.
Yeah.
And it was still open.
And it was still there.
And you could the beautiful thing in Germany, you can just walk into a school. There's no security. Because nobody owns any kind of guns. It was just beautiful that I could walk into my childhood school
without feeling
nothing,
like
no police, nothing. It was just like, it was so fun. So good.
It was very, very good.
Yes, it's just amazing, like how different it is, and to walk through those streets in the neighborhood, and that, what do you would call that here, like Bussadweg? I mean,
like suburbs. Yeah.
Because it was out of Munich, like 20 minutes, but it was still, you still feel that you're in a city, but just not the chaotic, city.
Yeah, it was kind of outside of the city, but
okay, Brewski, are you a beer drinker? I haven't had alcohol in like 18 years, and I wasn't a raging alcoholic. I just decided not to drink, and but I encourage Alexia not every day, but a lot to drink, and we had amazing like German
beer was awesome.
Well, I was just sitting there and smelling it. But
it wasn't what I thought it was. It
was better.
Was expecting like a lot more like darker beers to be like more popular. And I used to be a big fan of darker beers, and I'm not as much anymore just because I feel they're so heavy. So when we got there, Nick, like we ordered food at this amazing restaurant like downtown, and then Nick said, "Oh, bring here like whatever beer is typical." He's like, Helles. And then he's like, "Is that the one?" He's like, Yeah, Helles. It has to be Helles. And we're like, "Okay, bring me a Helles."
No, I told the guy, "Bring her the best beer you have." "Oh, yes, Helles."
Yeah.
And to answer your question, Bima, yes, I speak fluent German. I think that's what I speak the best.
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, you saw me. I mean, it's like it's as good as my English or my Spanish, but I would say it's better than it.
It's both. Definitely. I mean, it is your first language, and it was never a language that you didn't speak. Yeah. So throughout your life, you've always spoken German with your mom, which is, I think, what's helped keep it so fluent.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was no problem speaking it, and it was great.
Adam is like, it's his native language. Adam, I know Adam since 12 years. He's a good friend, and we just rekindled as well. So awesome.
Yes.
Good times.
Okay, so this is so true. Something happened while we were in Germany, because Gary says Germans are known around the world for their efficiency and timekeeping. So one thing that shocked me so much was we were at this metro station, and there was one escalator, and it was going down. And I told Nick, like, "Oh no, we have to go up. We have to go on the other side, cross the metro station so we can go up and then go around."
And I just kept walking towards
He just kept walking toward the escalator, and I'm like, he didn't hear me or he's just like deciding to ignore me. So then I walk like toward him and then he steps on the escalator and it has a little like sensor, and the sensor knows that you want it to go down or up, whether you're on the top or the bottom. And then it goes down if you're wanting it to go down, or it goes up whether you're coming up.
And it blew her mind.
I was shocked.
It blew her mind that it escalated.
Completely shocked.
Yeah.
I could not believe it. It was so efficient to me. It's energy efficient. Why do you have to have an escalator running at all times? Because then it stops. If no one's using it, it stops. And then as soon as someone steps on it, up or down.
But I think that's a lot. I think we can even ask Adam. I think because he lives in the Czech Republic, if that's the case there too. But because I think most cities in Europe are built like differently, just like
a little bit more. Yeah, because we've had escalators for, I don't know, since I remember going to the very first Macy's ever in New York City, and it's like 6 stories tall or something. And they have these old wooden escalators. They're
but that's
amazing.
Also,
But like, okay, if you think about Macy's, I think it was like in 1920s or something
when they built it.
So wooden escalators. So like, I don't know, it's kind of the same concept since then, and we haven't really changed it.
But it's also nice. I mean, that's I also said to Alexa, a lot of this stuff is new because they had to restart, because of all the bombings and all this stuff. And after the 40s, they just said, okay, we're gonna just start from scratch. But they also have a lot of old stuff that's still there, which I love in the US when you go to Chicago or New York
or New England. You see
all these old structures, and that's kind of like nice to keep.
Yes, it is. And I don't know, just so many things about Munich were wonderful. And yeah, we definitely want to go back. We want to do obviously more traveling as much as we can. And we're blessed to be able to move around and, have the ability to be able to take these trips and everything. So it was just wonderful. And we have definitely videos that we're going to post. It is all me. I'm taking all the blame. I'm supposed to edit these videos. And
she's the trailer. The trailer guy.
Trailers. I have raffles.
Yeah. It's like just sometimes, but I understand Alexia, with her back, just by you sitting here, you're a warrior, because I know how much pain you're in sometimes. And it's just that, we both have, day jobs, and then doing this on the side sometimes is overwhelming. And I can do it more because I'm just very I can just sit for a long time.
Yeah.
And Alexia can't. If she could, I'm sure she would.
Yes.
But also just doing keeping up with the whole channel outside of work is just a little bit harder because she also drives a lot,
So I'm already
I do everything from home. I work from home, so I can do this way quicker. I can be like, I have an hour to make a video. Let's do it. So that's why I make more videos. And also a lot of people are confused. When do you release videos? And I really release them on when I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't, and I can't commit to say, I'm going to release 10 marathons. I'm just going to do one today. And that's how they kind of leave. That's how I put them on the Buy Me a Coffee. But you can always email us and that, I was going to make a little email.
I wanted to show Cowboys Canada super chat. Thank you so much. What a sweet gift to celebrate our 75K. He says, hey, Nick. Hey, Lex. One of your newest subscribers. Love your reaction videos, especially those of Rush.
We're going to continue.
We as well. Oh, and we didn't even mention we went to Montreal. So Mexico City, Montreal was the flight, and then one whole 13-hour day in Montreal.
Mr. Frank.
We met Frank.
Yeah.
And a very, very old friend of ours, and we were all together.
Yeah. Frank was the best. He took us around Montreal. He showed us a lot of cool stuff. And Alex, our friend, she was very adamant that So we tried Canadian food.
Yeah,
and
we tried
beer.
poutine and
But
we tried
the only
beer.
thing, I was so sleep deprived that
my
day.
Gosh.
I was literally just like, I was hallucinating because I couldn't sleep on the trip to Canada. So I was just so tired. So I kind of like ruined it for you guys. But
it was okay. It was good.
I just like passed out, and that's the only time we took an Uber. Because you were like, I don't think you should ride the bus, because I was like,
Did we end up taking an Uber?
To the airport. Okay. Only to the airport. Yeah. You don't remember?
I don't remember.
And then we had our stuff at the airport.
I remember that, but I thought we ended up taking a bus.
But you remember the guy barely spoke, he spoke only French.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like, oh, le rapport.
Yeah, you're right.
It was super nice.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you so much, Cowboys Canada. Canada is awesome. We loved our day in Montreal.
We definitely want to go back to Canada.
We squeezed it. We did as much as we could. We walked a lot. We got like souvenirs. We got shirts. Right there, the only thing we didn't get was a magnet. And Frank has promised us to get a magnet for our fridge. So I'm excited about that, because
that's what
we've been trying to collect those.
Those two signs, Montreal and then I love München, those are from that trip. So.
Yeah.
But there's some videos that Alexia will. Do you prefer Munich over Barcelona? Yes, I'm sorry, but Barcelona wasn't. Did you
feel they're very different. Like Barcelona is more
driving. And remember all those freaking, like, what do you call them? Roundabouts? Oh my God, there's so many roundabouts in Spain. It's like a way of life, right?
Yeah.
To have roundabouts.
And they're like 8 or 9 lanes wide
in the roundabout.
So you have to plan it. If you're getting off on the first exit, you have to get on the outer ring, which obviously is logical, right? I've had roundabouts with 1 or 2, with 2 or 3 lanes. 3 like max. In Mexico City, they're big, but like I haven't driven as much in Mexico City. But Spain was insane, because you have to know which one you're getting out on, so that you know which lane to get on and plan it like before you even get in the roundabout. So that was hard. Raider fan wants to know, okay, the story of these earrings, and I want to show them because they're so cool. The story of these earrings, I got them in a shop in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where we lived, and I have these since I was like 13 years old, probably, or 14. They're silver, but it's like a frog, and then a face, and then feathers. 2 doves, one on each side.
Oh yeah, now I
of
see
the face.
Yeah.
So it was from this very awesome store that I actually.
They're handmade. Yeah. They look handmade.
Yeah, they're handmade, but they're silver, and I love these earrings. And then they just turned, like opaque Black. Or whatever. And I was like, oh, one day when I get a silver polish cleaner, I'll clean them. And I put them somewhere in a bag or something. Obviously, I couldn't find them. And then like 2 weeks ago, I found them, and I already have silver cleaner from a long time ago. That's why I was
like, I looked at them and I was like, I hadn't seen those before.
Yeah, for years, I didn't wear them, but I used to always wear them to choppers.
Oh, like that's where we met, choppers.
Yeah. So Thomas, very sweet comment. Thank you very much. But Narvik,
do you prefer Barcelona over Munich? Because, as we know, Narvik is from Germany.
Yeah. Let us know, Narvik. BMAX says, I haven't gone through my pics and videos for my trip to Ireland in 2017. I hope it doesn't take me that long.
But we're the same. We have been like, we went to Oregon. We've never seen those pictures.
I have them on my phone. Yeah, I look at them all the time because I have them on my phone. I have them in a special.
She has an iPhone. I don't use iPhones. I use Android.
So. Adam says Nick has a gamer training. It's a hidden superpower. You can sit infinitely. Exactly. Yes, I do not have that. That is very true. No, and days ago I was out. I couldn't do anything last weekend, and like
she couldn't even stand or sit or sleep. But the good thing is our bed has like you can lift the legs or you can lift your back. It's like a hospital bed, literally. But we didn't intend to use it for that, but it really works. When Alexia puts her legs up, she gets instant relief, but she can only be in that position.
Yeah.
So we have to install the camera in front of the bed to make videos.
Yes. That would be amazing, but very
and
weird.
Alexa can just react.
Oh, great. Frank says we had fun and Nick had a power nap.
Yes, I did take one.
That was amazing.
I literally passed out. I looked like a drunk like this.
El Chucky in the house.
El Chucky de Argentina.
Chucky.
Saludos.
Saludos a todos nuestros amigos argentinos. So Kay Brewski, I'm happy you're mentioning this. I replied to you via Buy Me a Coffee, which is where you left your comment. So check your email. You may have it might say it's from Buy Me a Coffee. If you can't find it, I can copy and paste it into an email if you want. But yeah, I hopefully cleared up some of your questions. Deborah, happy birthday! Woo! Deborah, if you haven't seen the birthday video, I hope that you do because it's for you. Happy birthday, Deborah. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Yes. I think we might have started the stream too early because just now people are coming in. Because remember some streams we had like hundreds of people because it was later.
I think we also like I don't know, maybe
but we also announced
gave more notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like a really quick, and I mean we reached 75,000 like last week, and now we're like at almost 76,000. So
I know.
It's going really quickly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Gary says England has thousands of roundabouts. Some of them you can go both ways around, which can be confusing.
Okay. And you drive on the left side.
Oh my gosh. No.
That would be very crazy for us.
Oh, David wants to know fret sprout on your guitars due to cold weather.
Yes, that happened to all of them when we moved from Florida here to Denver. All of them have had fret sprout, and I had to take them. The Ibanez, I really had to send to Ibanez, and some of them I was controlling the temperature in the room with a humidifier, so the rest kind of like survives, but the Ibanez kind of like was messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for asking. But I still have that thing right behind me, right there. That's the how do you call that? That it measures the humidity.
I don't know what that's called, but it's some sort of.
I even made a video on the channel, like promoting it. But
yeah. BMAX says this was a perfect time, and I agree. I feel like we used to make them later, and a lot of people like wouldn't be able to join.
Yeah.
Right now, like for Adam, it's 1 a.m. So I know that's late, but if it's 3 or 4 a.m., it's a little bit less possible. Deborah watched the video. Yay! See, Deborah didn't know we were live, so I feel like we didn't give as much advance notice.
But the good thing is you guys can watch it. We can even put a little note like, "Hey, watch the live stream."
Yes.
75K.
Yes, I put it as the end video also on the B52s. So, Eric Meredith in the house. Thank you so much, Eric, for being here. You are also deserving of all the love. Oh, hygrometer.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dixie Blue.
And look, Jim X says this is a perfect time also in England. So that's good to know.
For Europe, I think it's perfect. And it is Sunday. So, but also Sunday has a lot of people doing, stuff. So.
Yeah. But BMAX says 8:20 in Pennsylvania. Raider fan also likes this on East Coast time. All right. So thank you for the feedback.
Let's make sure to make them around 5:30 next time.
I think we used to get off work at 7, so we would do 7:30.
Look, BMX says get that 100K plaque. I know, I can't wait. We can't wait for
the next goal.
Yeah, it's gonna look amazing.
That is gonna be.
We have to like clear it everything in the back and just the plaque.
Yeah. I have no idea where we're gonna put it, but
maybe where the guitar hangs.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then maybe move that over here. Yeah. It's just we haven't wanted to put anything over here.
You have to see that plaque. Once you get that plaque, it has to be visible.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gary says it's 1:20 a.m. in England. Why am I still up? Because you're with us. Thank you so much, you guys, for sharing your time today. Thank you guys for being here and for just your awesome conversations between you guys is awesome to watch. Honestly, that's my favorite part of the channel is you guys and your relationships with each other. And
we have to commit to. We have to at least go live. I mean, I would in a perfect world once a week, but I know that's pushing it. With your back, but maybe at least once a month,
or once
maybe
every 2 weeks.
Yeah, at least
that would be
because
I
it's
think,
a lot of
doable.
fun, and I'm sure the community would love it.
Mm-hmm.
And just to reconnect, ask questions. There's a lot of people that maybe don't know how to reach us, and I think that's a great way.
Yeah, I agree. I think that doing lives is awesome, and it's a great way to connect with you guys and stay connected. And the last couple times that we've done them, we've kind of filled them with information. But maybe we could do themed lives.
Yes.
We also have been talking about we've said this many times before, but like movie reviews. We recently went to go see Gran Turismo.
And Adam even told
and
us,
just like talking about that would be
why
cool.
don't you do movie reviews?
Yeah.
And I really would love to. I mean, the biggest movies we've seen was he's like, here we go again.
Mr. Wondrous says once every second. Once every second week. Okay.
Oh man, no, but I think was Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. But we got there late. We didn't see the first 15 minutes. That sucked.
And we were like with friends, and I was like, oh guys, I think like we're not gonna make it. I think we're gonna be late. And then my friend was like, well, it's like a 3.5-hour movie. Like we missed 15 minutes. I don't think it'll be that severe. And then we like got there, we sat down, and we all were like, okay,
what's going on?
And then we like looked at each other and we're like,
no, it's also because it's a Christopher Nolan movie, and he doesn't explain you anything. Which I love about him. You figure your stuff out by yourself.
Yeah.
And I just love his editing and the pace. But yeah, we were kind of lost.
We were very lost. It was hilarious. Thor is in the house. Hello, Thor. Thank you so much for the support. Chucky, saludos a Gonzalito. Y
a la
Leonela y a la tóxica. A todos. Un abrazo.
Dune 2.
Yeah, Dune 2.
I talked about Dune 2 with Adam. He has read the book, so he was like, well, the adaptation is fine, but I hope they don't mess it up. But I think he's doing an amazing job, the director. I mean, just Blade Runner 2, remember how good that was? And you like Dune, right?
Yes, I do. Deborah's asking if the sound is going in and out for anyone, so please let us know if it is or if it isn't.
Let's see. Let's put on the headphones for a second.
Yeah, I just want to hear from everyone to see if that's happening, because it should not be happening. Oh, Jules says she notices that too.
That's crazy.
Yes, they're saying it is going out a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, Kevin! Hey, Kevin!
Kevin! Yay!
Kevin, an old friend from work. Oh man, we haven't seen Kevin in a lot.
Let's see. Oh,
sounds great here, but it could be the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think it's because the door is closed. Sí está pasando esto.
See?
So sound is breaking up. I don't know if we could
maybe close Spotify and Steam and this here too. Like these are all like, this one too. There's a lot of stuff that just
that's taking up. Yeah.
I hope this is better. Maybe close all the YouTube links.
Let's see if that helps, because sometimes the internet is so good and other
times
we
have very fast internet here, but yeah, it can happen.
I don't understand why that happens.
You want me to open the door?
Yeah. That would be great. Okay. So if you if it gets better, let us know. It's when I turn my head to the left. This way? No, I'm good. Thank you. Your sound, okay. You may have the Zoom background noise filter on. Okay, that seems better. Yay! Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everyone else, for letting us know. It's always good to know because then we watch them afterwards and we're like, no. Kay Brewski, that album cover is amazing. As soon as it arrived, we opened it and I was like, oh my gosh. I was on my way out the door, but we opened up the package and I was like, wow, this is so cool. I just loved it. And Nick was like, it's so you. Definitely agree with that. And I have to say with Narvik, Nick showed me some Eloy tracks as well. Very, very cool. I listened to the two that were not on Spotify. I listened to those on my way home from work the other day. And
Eloy,
such
that marathon hasn't released that. Look at the links. I even saved them on the computer.
I see them there.
That's in the part of the video that I had to download the stuff because YouTube was acting up. But that music is on another level, especially that album Colors. Now I'm spoiling it, but well, you guys gonna see a marathon soon from Eloy, and that is amazing.
Yeah, I really, really like that. Those Eloy songs, they were great.
And you only heard 2. We did 4. It was just amazing. That and then the album is not available on Spotify, and I was literally like, I'm this close to buying it on Amazon. It was like $15. And I was like, I'm gonna like download the whole thing, listen to it, but it's worth the money.
Yeah,
it's worth $15. But
so Tony is in the house. Hello, Tony.
Tony Velasquez.
He says we need to get our own communication tower.
No.
So that could be an option. And Lee is asking if we've heard the new 2 Steven Wilson songs. We have not. But how cool that you already pre-ordered the vinyl. I just love that Lee loves Steven Wilson so much because of us.
But he is so good. No, we gifted a friend of ours who's a big Dream Theater fan, Iron Maiden fan, Steven Wilson.
Raven That Refused to Sing.
It's his favorite album. He's literally and he didn't know Steven Wilson. So Steven Wilson is just on that level. That's in 20 years he's gonna be like, yeah, that's like Genesis and Yes and King Crimson level.
Yeah, Steven Wilson is amazing, and we recommend him to a lot of people.
He is like the Floyd of now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Oh my God! What do you guys? Please let me know. What do you think of the new Roger Waters stuff? Let it rain with the info.
Greg says Bebop Deluxe. I've heard this name a lot in the comments mentioned. We have not gotten around to it, but Bebop Deluxe sounds interesting. I don't know who's involved.
I love bebop music. I love the bebop scale.
Kevin posts Nick and Lex world tour anytime in the future. That would be amazing.
Kevin, we have to learn how to play music first. We can't just like sit there and react to music. We have to actually come up with our own music, and then we could do a tour.
So Roger Waters, Horrible, Floyd the Barber, Backside of the Moon. Oh my God.
That's so true.
Jim, that is bad.
Floyd the Barber.
That is so bad.
But it's like, I'm so sorry, but I really wanted to love it. I really want to. Because I love, Roger's stuff. Amused to Death. Radio Chaos.
Yeah.
The Wall, when he did it by himself. It's great, but why mess it up?
Yeah.
Why turn it into something super stale and boring?
Yes.
I would really love to love this stuff. But
I know.
I'm gonna be honest.
I know it was not good at all, Jules. I agree.
And I know you guys. I mean, there are some fanboys, who are gonna say, "Oh, it's his music. It's his, he has the right to do whatever he wants," which is true. But why not make it awesome?
Dark Side of the Loon. This is so bad, you guys. Oh my gosh. Roger should have left it alone.
Yeah.
Yes. So Narvik is going to Mazatlan. I've only been there once.
I've never been.
And it's really nice. The beaches are very nice. I know it's further north. So I don't really.
Mazatlan, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. But I really don't know that area
because I
as
can't
well.
recommend Puerto Vallarta anymore. It's just too. It doesn't feel like that beach town where we live.
Yeah.
You know, now it feels like a city, and it's all like cramped together, as close to the beach as possible. And instead of expanding, you know, further into the mountains, and it's just like it feels horrible.
Yeah.
You know, the streets and
Well, Mazatlan was popular before Puerto Vallarta was popular, so I feel like that happened to Mazatlan already a long time ago.
And Cancun,
where it just grew too quickly, and then
Acapulco. I think that happened to
Acapulco was the first one that it happened to. But Chucky says
¿Cuándo vamos a Argentina? Okay, con el Chucky.
Quiero. I really want to go to Argentina. Sí. Quiero ir a Argentina. Ya. Quiero ir ya. Sí. Jeffrey says Roger Waters' stuff sounded terrible. Don't mess with perfection. Yeah. Definitely agree.
And it's like, you know, if he would have done something new and it would be that, I would be like, awesome.
Yeah.
But why, you know, mess with an album that is literally one of the most successful and well-known and best sold albums? Why mess with that?
Yeah.
And literally you took the drum solo out of it, the intro, which is the build-up, the perfect build-up for time.
Yes, that was
you took David Gilmour's guitar solo out of it. You took Richard Wright's keyboards. Like it's dead. Yeah. You know, it's not the song that it should be.
Yeah, I agree. And Lee said it. It's a classic and should remain that way. And that's exactly how we feel. So
I'm so glad you did the Thin Lizzy. There's one more coming, Jeffrey. Yes. There's one more coming, which is amazing. It's more like a Gary Moore and Phil, and I would say Lynette, but it's Lynott.
Oh, okay.
The bass player. And Marathon, it's awesome. I'm loving Thin Lizzy. They're so good. Remember that I played you this song, and you're like, it's like Iron Maiden made a whole career out of them. It's like, yes. So even Alexia said.
And what was the song where Mark Knopfler was in?
Oh, that was on the solo album of Phil.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God. First of all, his singing sounded like Mark, right?
Yeah.
And then the guitar comes in, and I was like, that guy sounds literally like Mark Knopfler. And then I looked it up, and it was Mark Knopfler. It's like, what a great combo. Phil, Lynott, and Mark on the same record.
That's sad.
What's sad?
No, it's sad because Deborah's saying that the sound got weird again.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's happening again or not, but you guys let us know. Either way, we're at the hour mark, so we can start looking into the possibility of kind of closing this off. But we've only mentioned one band that has changed our lives.
Oh.
Well, actually, you mentioned two other ones. So we were talking about this.
Well, I said already, Steely Dan. What's the band that has changed your life?
I feel like
the most since we started the channel.
I feel like yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, because I listen to Close to the Edge so much, like the full album, now that we've done it.
And every time she cries, and I'm usually the more sensitive person in the room.
Yeah.
But when we listen to that album in the car or something, she's just like, she has literally like, you have tears in your cheeks.
I do, because
it's insane. But I know it's an amazing experience every time.
It is. It really, really is. I think that yes, really has had a really big influence on me, and being able to appreciate yes. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to appreciate it as much in the past as I am now, and I think that's why it's been so life-changing, because I don't know that I would have been as open to something like that.
I know.
Before. And that's why
the progginess and the whole like high-pitched vocals.
Yes. Yeah.
There was something that Tony said.
Oh, let's see. Nick and Lex, I was binging on a lot of variety music shows. The Midnight Special last night, Genesis and Mahogany Rush. Very cool. Oh, hold on. I don't know how that happened. And watched a few Steve Hackett's. I hope to see him do Foxtrot in November. Oh man. So we have plans to go see the musical Box.
Yes.
We have to
Lovely.
Yeah, we have to plan it out so that we're not like buying everything at the same time. But
there's so many.
Musical Box.
I love Denver because there's so much music, live music. Like everyone comes here. Like I love that actually.
And it's a lot of
But we're gonna miss Steely Dan and the Eagles. The Eagles I can live without, but missing Steely Dan here is like heartbreaking on her birthday. But we're gonna see Tool and Metallica and Judas Priest.
Yeah. So, because on October 5th, we leave to California for the Power Trip concert. We're going to be there from the 5th to the 9th.
We're actually going to meet Tony, right? We're going to try and meet him.
Hopefully, yeah, if we can. But yeah, so from the 5th to the 9th, we'll be gone. And Steely Dan with the Eagles is coming to Denver October 5th, 7 p.m. and October 6th, 7 p.m. And I'm like,
they're literally going to play 2 dates in our town.
We could technically stay here because the first concert in Indio isn't until the 6th.
And is it Guns N' Roses? I mean,
no, but we're meeting my family there on the 5th.
Because I could totally live without Guns N' Roses. I could totally do it. But is it Guns N' Roses and AC/DC? AC/DC I have to watch.
Yeah, I'm not sure like the order, but Greg, it's going to be in Indio, California. So we're flying in. The plan is we're flying into San Diego, and then meeting up with a friend there who's also going to the concert with us, and then driving with him to Indio, and then staying there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then coming back on Monday. So that's the plan.
So Aldi Meola, you know the thing with Aldi Meola, we saw him once in 2014, and he did his Elegant Gypsy tour, 40th anniversary, and he had the whole band. He was playing electric guitar, drummer, congos, violin, everything, bass, and that's what we want to see with Aldi Meola. And she didn't know Aldi Meola, so I took her there, and she was like, "Oh God, now I have to see this jazz band and this." I remember the way you were. You were totally not excited, and then the first thing, the first track started, her face turned like this.
That was amazing.
Like she was so like, oh my God, I get it, I love it, and I was like, I told you, and so that's why Aldi Meola right now, the way he's touring, is only himself, which was amazing. We saw him, a drummer and a congo player.
Yes,
but it just feels a little bit too minimalistic, the whole thing. I mean, it's amazing to see him play because he's such a master, but I need a band, you know, and until he doesn't do that anymore, I can't live without him. You know? So
I agree. Deborah, my birthday is October 6th, and before my birthday,
it's mine.
Is Nick's birthday 6 days before. So please, September 30th, write it in your calendar to wish Nick a happy birthday on September 30th, and then me a happy birthday on the 6th of October. And then my dad is on the 16th, and Adam, thank you so much.
Thank you. That was not necessary.
He's so sweet. Nick and Alexia, I wish you the best. You are too humble about your success. Moreover, I'm glad that we have rekindled our friendship. It means a lot. I need to run. It's really late, but let's talk soon.
Oh, thank
you so much, Adam. That is so sweet of you. Very generous and very kind. We're also very happy after so many years.
We're having such a good time with you. Thank you. Very, very kind of you.
Thank you so much. Guys, you are amazing. Look, Ian says he is on September 30th as well.
Yay! Another Libra. I mean, Libra.
Yes.
Awesome.
So exciting. We have a lot of Libras in our house and in our lives.
Yes. My dad, her dad, your sister, who else? Your other sister, Lily.
Yep. A lot of cousins.
Yeah, there's so many people. I can't like imagine being with someone who's not a Libra. Like if it's perfect you're a Libra. It's so perfect.
Yeah, Mario says he's a Libra too. Mario Cow Martin. And this sounds awesome, Deborah. My husband and I, perfect covers of Chicago Tower of Power, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder, and Steely Dan. That sounds awesome.
We just missed Lionel Richie. We're so bummed.
I was so sad about
that. But we were gonna go, but it was just too, because we missed Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
But it was gonna be like a stadium thing, and it was just like too much to get to the stadium. And I don't know, it was just like overwhelming a little bit. So we didn't do it.
It was a lot. But we're excited for all the concerts that we have to come and sharing them with you. We're going to do our best while we're in California to, Nick said, at least let's record one song
of each band
and maybe go live so that we don't have to like release it later. You know, maybe go live for one song of each act. So that would be like 2 lives a day. Because it'll be 2 bands per day at night. So if you guys are interested in that,
it's a good thing. Know. It's like not like we're not stuck there.
Yeah.
We can leave in the night and sleep, and then see the other 2 bands. Because 3 nights like in a tent, I would die.
Yeah, literally. I know.
And you too,
like
because of your back.
Full concert days are hard, and then you have to jump from one stage to another sometimes, and that's hard as well. Adam is going to bed.
Thank you.
Good night.
I love that. I was like, who's Tony Stark? You know? I love it. Thank you.
BMAC, Eric Johnson, that is awesome, and Pat Metheny. We are hoping to see Pat Metheny.
And Eric Johnson. I mean, he is amazing.
Yeah, that is awesome. Pat Metheny is coming here, I believe, on the 8th or something of October.
Okay.
And then we want to go see Peter Gabriel on the 15th of October, I believe. So
we'll make it happen.
Yes.
So Rob Gray, good night. Thank
you. Frank is saying good night. Maybe we could start to say good night as well.
We're gonna watch some Tarantino.
We said to celebrate 75,000. We're actually have to go so that our pho place doesn't close. We're gonna get some pho and then watch Kill Bill. So thank you so much. And okay, so I'm happy that Matt is mentioning this. We'll say this whenever you want. So Nick opens up marathons as he has the time available. So it's not like Mondays at 9 a.m. or something.
Because
it's just,
then when I it's so stressful to commit to 10 slots.
Yeah.
Because then I really have to kind of like find the time. I rather, if I have the time, I'll release 2 a day.
Yeah.
And just like be considerate. Don't buy all of them. You know, just think of the next person. Maybe just get one.
Yeah.
So everybody can get one. But if you can't find anything at all, just email me. And I'll email you back. I'll send you a link with a slot. I think that's a good way.
Yeah. So if you ever want a marathon, you don't have to sit there sniping.
No.
Because some people are, and that's amazing that you guys check it so much to be able to buy them. But some people say, you know, it's always the same people. I want a marathon as well. So if you want a marathon, email nickandlex11@gmail.com and say, hey, Nick, when are you opening up? I have one in mind.
And I'll open up my schedule, and then between my work,
yeah,
I'll find time to do it. And then
yes. Yeah. So if you don't see any marathon slots, email us and we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We got another super chat. Mario.
Thank you, Mario,
so much. That is very, very sweet of you. Thank you very much, Mario Martin. You have a great name. That's my dad's name.
Yes, Mario.
So
Mario in the house.
Yes, thank you very, very much. That is very kind of you. Great way to celebrate our 75K. I can't believe.
Mira el Chucky, Nick está más melenudo con más pelo.
¿Ya ves?
No, yo siento que pierdo más pelo.
Ni que está traumado. O sea, but Jules, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope that all of you have a great night. Greetings from Korea. Antoine, thank you so much for being here. Everyone is just so great. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. BMAC is saying, oh, I hope he does. Okay, so they're talking about Pat Metheny.
Oh, okay. Well, bye, Australia. Good night or good morning.
Yeah, what time is it in Australia?
Oh, I don't know. Ian must tell us. But
Jim X, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your time with us. You guys are just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. We couldn't be at 75K without you, obviously. We are hoping to be able to do more lives, and we're happy that we know that this time is good for you. So look, 10:45 a.m. on Monday.
Wow.
It's right now in Australia. That's amazing. Crazy. So this time works out because it was 7:30.
Good for Europeans.
Or 5:30 would have been like 9:30. So that's kind of
people
cool.
in Europe can see us in the Americas. We have people from Argentina, and it even worked out for people in the morning from Australia. Wonderful.
Yes. Thank you so much for another super chat. Cowboys Canada, $5 Canadian. This is amazing. You guys clearly don't want us to go. You keep sending super chats. Okay, now you know how to keep us. No, just kidding. Suggestion for another Rush reaction from the Caress of Steel. Necromancer. We've done Necromancer.
Yes.
But we have not done
Fountain of Lamneth. No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have not done that as well. So thank you.
Yeah, I feel like doing some Rush and Triumph together in the same marathon.
That would be
like maybe a Rush and a Triumph video together.
That would be fun
at the same time. No, I'm just kidding.
One ear Rush, one ear Triumph. Boom.
That would be crazy.
That would be very crazy. No, but thank you, Cowboys Canada. That's very, very sweet, very generous of you. We are so humbled.
Ay, dice la tóxica quiere que me corte como vos. Pues es muy simple, nada más déjatelo crecer, no es un corte especial.
Ya, no, nada más déjatelo crecer y creo que tiene algo de capas.
Bueno, tiene capas, está un poquito más cortito y se vuelve largo.
Yeah. BMAX says, sorry, I haven't been around. It's so nice to see you both. It's also very nice to see you,
we were kind of like between, not worried, but maybe just like, well, some people leave, some people come back. So we were just like, and we also don't want to bother.
Yes. And yes, hopefully things are okay. Jeffrey says, good night. Congrats. Thank you, everyone, so much.
We hope the next one is not at 100K, it's sooner, right?
Yes, hopefully.
And also, we still have some unboxings to do. Like, your packages are here.
Yeah.
We just haven't found the time because unboxings are very time-consuming.
Yes, and another thing. So when we get gifts and things, it's wonderful, but then we need a place to put them. So right now I'm kind of in a purging mode.
She's purging.
I'm getting rid of a lot of things around the house.
Mostly clothes.
My closet collapsed
on me. I literally got her out of there. I'm like, please get out of there. This is dangerous. And if 10 seconds later, the thing came down and it squished me, but I survived. But it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have done so well.
No.
Because it was heavy. Bad. There were boxes on top with books and it was
suitcases
heavy.
And like documents and just like bad. So
but I'm so happy that I got you out. And then the thing just said, okay, here I come.
Because I was in my closet and I'm like, something just shifted. Like I didn't see a shift. I just heard something. And I'm like, Nick, something in my closet just made this noise. And he's like, where? And I think you touched something and then it went it just like fell on your chest.
It buried me. Yeah. It literally, I'm happy it didn't get pierced or anything.
That was bad.
That was crazy.
So anyway, that's another reason why I'm like, okay, I want to do the unboxing really, really bad. I want to see what you guys have sent us. Thank you so much. But I also want to make sure I have space to receive it all. And right now that I'm in purging mode, I need space to know.
Then you have to tell him, now I'm no longer in purging mode. Now you can continue. Yeah. Because it must be frustrating to send in gifts and then they don't get unboxed. Yes. So I do want to apologize about that. I'll try and make one, us together, make the unboxing. Yeah. But yeah. But
I just wanted to mention that. But thank you so much.
Yes. Everything you guys send is very, very appreciated, and it's just amazing. Yes. Sometimes like I still want to go through through those USBs. Oh my God.
We've gotten a lot of USBs with a lot of great
all
music.
The CDs and all the LPs, and I would love to have just we need to buy, once we buy our house, we need to buy a room that has a dedicated LP player with a good stereo system and just
so I think Raider Fan is throwing out some accusations. He says that sounded very sketch, Nick. Be careful. Like I put you in there on purpose so that the closet would fall on you.
Oh yeah. It's because my will is on,
Oh my word. Okay, so everyone's saying good night. Let's say good night. We're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we have to take Marley too.
Yes.
Say hi to Lady.
Say hi to Lady. Oh, when are you buying a house?
Oh, we got an offer, but no.
We hope so very, very soon.
Yeah. Then all this is gonna look different. We're gonna then we can dedicatedly build a reaction room with a sofa.
Yes.
A new camera.
It's hard to live in an apartment in a tight space and want to bring in more furniture and more things, and that's also one of the reasons why I was purging, was because I'm hoping that we buy a house very soon. And I'm like, I only want to take with me out of this apartment what I absolutely cannot live without. And I'm trying to get to that. I like,
which is all the music and all the guitars.
Yeah. I like to save a lot of things. And I'm trying to get into the mindset of like, what can I not live without? And if I can live without it and I haven't used it and I haven't seen it and I'm okay, then I don't need to have it right now. So,
but I'm the same. I just buy less stuff. I don't buy anything, right? Except like instruments. And even those I buy very little of. I don't buy big amps. I'm like the opposite. I never buy clothes.
And I know Marley.
I buy shoes like once every 3 years. I have a lot of shoes, but I just it's just, I guess, guys are just different when it comes to shopping.
Yeah, and but thank you guys so much. Tony says we need a couch for Lexi with a mic attached.
and a camera. It has to be like one thing.
And thank you, everyone. Matt, another super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My next marathon will be way out of the box, even more than usual.
But Matt, we have to give it to him. He chooses the most outlandish music, which is very good stuff, but very different. It's always off the track. Yeah. Have you noticed that? But have you seen Matt's marathons?
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got to give it to Matt that he comes up with the stuff that's the weirdest.
I love it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Matt, for the super chat, for your marathons, for all of your support. Have a very good night up in Washington. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you, Deborah, for asking about the house and for the well wishes. We'll definitely keep you guys posted on the whole thing. It's not anything active. When Nick said we got an offer, it was just a family member that is
roundabout is in the house. Now we can't, it's going to be harder to leave. But I know Alexia is. Are you getting there to that?
Oh, I've been there.
You've been there already?
I've been there
she's been there and gone back.
roundabout, where would the house be located? Probably here in Colorado, not in Denver, but like Colorado outskirts. Area. Yeah. Golden, Colorado is very nice.
Near the mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already close, but we could be closer. We're now an hour from to be skiing and stuff. An hour away. I think I would love to be close.
A little bit closer.
To the mountains.
Yeah. Michael, we live in kind of like Centennial, Littleton area of Colorado. That's where we are now. So somewhere around here, maybe not exactly here, but yeah, somewhere around. Thank you, Dixie Blue. I will go rest. Yeah, Mike says houses are cheaper in Arvada. I was actually looking at Arvada, Golden kind of Arvada area, but
by Red Rocks?
Kind of, yeah.
That's cool.
It's getting bigger, and
because there's a lot of space, right? That's not.
Yeah. Of course, Scott, for you guys, but I am ready to go rest in the couch and eat some pho.
Alexia was like, "Don't pull that."
I knew it. I knew it. And you're doing it again.
I was like, "Don't pull that thing." Like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay," because no, I promised pho and a movie, so we have to. Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Yes. So, el Chucky, pues el perro es libre y entra y sale del cuarto y ahorita entró y se salió. So, Marley has been in and out of the room as he pleases. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. It's been wonderful to share our time with you guys.
And we'll make more random videos about Germany. You're going to see some stuff that we filmed while we were there.
Yeah, I'm working.
Just having beer. Alexa's going to make more trailers. I'll try and help, but she's just so good at those trailers that I don't even
it's all
I don't want to even do anything. She just shows me the trailer. I'm like, it's perfect. There's nothing I could change to make it better. So you're going to see those, and maybe we'll do some movie reactions or movie reviews or just random videos from the couch.
That would be fun. Thank you guys so much for everything. We hope that you enjoyed being here with us as much as we enjoyed being with you. We'll love to do more of these. If you haven't and you are watching this, please subscribe to the channel. Be one of those 76,000 subscribers. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Tony. Almost. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.